Hello and thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about my SMARTRAVEL bike that I got off Amazon. Now I've done a few videos on this bike already. I have talked about its performance, how great the comfortability is with the dual suspension, also the comfortability of the seat. And really tonight's video is to actually follow up with a YouTube subscriber who asked me, are you only throttling the thing? Are you actually pedaling this bike? Because a lot of my previous videos, I talked about the fact that I was only using it really as a throttle bike. So for the last 150 miles, I'm at 717. Yeah, I'm at 717 miles. I've owned the bike 48 days. It was delivered to my house 48 days ago. 48 days ago is when I first started riding the bike. And for the last 150 miles, that's all I've done is pedal. I didn't use this throttle at all. I'd say 99% of the time was me pedaling this bike for the last 150 miles. And I left it on pedal assist 5 because I like to go fast, and I find that is just more comfortable for my liking, because my enjoyment with this bike is the fact that I am getting exercise from it, obviously, because I'm cranking this thing over and over again. And I found that the longevity of the battery is superior when you do that. So if you're just throttling, if you're just taking it out on a lazy ride and you're throttling it and you're getting it up to 34 miles an hour, I mean, that's what the speedometer says. I think the bike goes faster than that when it's going down hills, but that's what it is. I mean, I think it's rated for like 28 miles an hour. I think that's the legal rating for most states, is 28 miles an hour. And definitely on pedal assist 4, you won't break that mileage. It'll just not go faster than that. But on pedal assist 5, you going down hills, I think this baby gets up to 40 miles an hour. I really do. And I know that only because I judge that based on my motorcycling. I have a motorcycle that, just it's a 2100. It goes fast. And I know, because I've been doing this a long time, I know what 40 miles an hour feels like. This bike definitely does that on some of these hills here on the island. So the subscriber had asked me, could you do some pedaling? Tell us how it is with pedaling. Well, honestly, I think I'm going to pedal 100% of the time moving forward, because really pedaling gives me a good set of exercise. It's not overbearing. It's good exercise. It's convenient exercise. It's lightweight exercise. It's not jarring to the system. I feel I'm getting a workout. My waistline has gone down. I have lost poundage since I've been riding this bike. I did tweak my diet a little bit, but I was eating healthy before. So, I mean, really getting the extra exercise from this bike has been a godsend. I mean, I get everything I want from this bike: the exercise, the enjoyment of going fast, going around the island to see this kind of scenery. I mean, this thing is a gem. You can see that the headlight is very bright. I've added some other lights. These are lights that I've added to the system so I just stand out. The back tail light's really bright. I mean, you can really see the thing. And I don't know what else I can say. I will say that I am starting to see some wear on the bike in two places. One being the back tire and the front tire starting to, well, the front tire not so much. The back tire is definitely seeing, almost the nubs are pretty much gone. See on this? The nubs are pretty much gone on the back tire, which I think I'll get another 1,000 miles out of it before I'll probably have to replace that tire, or at least the outer tire. I think there's tubes in these things. See, as you can see, the front tire not so bad. The other thing I did notice, and I contacted the company, was the brakes. The brakes seem to starting to squeal. I watched a YouTube video on how to replace the brake pads. Really simple stuff. Contacted the manufacturer of this bike and said, look, could you tell me what the part number is so that I know what I need to buy, which is on Amazon. So when I go to replace the brakes, I will show you the part number on Amazon, and I would do a video on how I go about replacing the brakes. I think I'm going to get probably another 700 miles at it before I have to really replace them. They just started squealing. So, I mean, it all comes down to your preference if you want to hear the squealing or not. I mean, it has been wet here in Vermont, so it could be a little bit of that. But the pads look like they're not, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to, change the pads at all. Really simple. I'll do a video on it. So I'll keep you posted, and thank you for joining me.